Hello and welcome to this session. This is Professor Farhat. In this session, we will discuss the difference between cybersecurity events, and some of them will be adverse events and incidents. And this is part of our incident response plan. So we need to understand when do we have an event and whether that event is adverse or not, and when does an event amounts to an incident. Because remember, we are dealing with incident response plan. So we're looking at the incidents and we're going to look at those topics in details, but first we have to understand what is an incident, what constitutes an incident, because understanding the distinction between those three, an event, a cybersecurity event, an adverse event, and cybersecurity incident is important for the organization when they are developing their incident response plan, their IRPs. So these categories helps in identifying and formulating an appropriate response. For example, a cybersecurity event is not as, in quote, adverse and as an adverse event. And an incident is a serious event, basically. So by differentiating between these categories, an organization can better prepare and tailor their response strategies. It could be ranging from simple monitoring and logging of a benign event, so a non-adverse event, to deploying emergency response systems to tackle severe security incidents. But first we have to understand what is an event, what's an adverse event, what's a cybersecurity incident. And this is exactly what we will discuss in this session. Let's go ahead and get started. Before we proceed any further, I have a public announcement about my company, farhatlectures.com.
Farhat Accounting Lectures is a supplemental educational tool that's going to help you with your CPA exam preparation as well as your accounting courses. My CPA material is aligned with your CPA review course such as Becker, Roger, Wiley, Gleam, Miles. My accounting courses are aligned with your accounting courses broken down by chapter and topics. My resources consist of lectures, multiple choice questions, true-false questions, as well as exercises. Go ahead, start your free trial today.
Starting with cybersecurity events. It's an event. Essentially, any observable activity that occurs within a system or a network is an event. It's a cybersecurity event. And this includes a wide range of activities, from mundane to those that might affect the organization's cybersecurity position. Now, events could be endless. Events are not inherently negative, but need monitoring, as they could escalate or reveal some underlying issues. So what is an event? Event simply anything. Like what? Users log into a remote server to access shared file. That's an event. A web server processes a request for a web page. That's an event. An individual sends an email through the company's email system. That's an event. A firewall intercepts and blocks a suspicious connection attempt. That's an event. A software update is applied, changing the security system of a setting. That's an event. Again, the list is endless. So an event is anything that's happening. It might require monitoring. Why? Because it could escalate. For example, someone sent an email. How about that email contains some sensitive information? Then that's a problem. A user login into a remote server. What if that user is unauthorized to do so? It might. So the event is anything. Adverse events negatively impact the system, network, or organization. Well, that's an adverse. So we went from just an event to an adverse event. So when it negatively impacts the system. And this could stem from both malicious action and non-malicious occurrence. So an adverse event could be the result of a malicious, somebody doing something on purpose. Sometimes it's non-malicious, something happened. Nevertheless, it's an adverse event, like a technical failure or human errors, affecting everything from system integrity to data confidentiality and availability. Now, what could be some examples of adverse event? A system crash, disrupt operation caused by a software bug. So the software is not properly programmed, there's a bug, and it crashed the system. A DDoS, a distributed denial of service attack, floods the network, making resources unavailable to legitimate users. That's an adverse event. Now, usually this adverse event is malicious. Maybe the first one is not malicious. Unauthorized access to sensitive information due to a weak password. Well, usually if the person is not supposed to be there, that's malicious. If an employee and they were able to get there by accident because of the weak password. It's not malicious. Nevertheless, it's an adverse event. Malware infection leads to data loss. Well, guess what? That's an adverse event. Either by encrypting the file, ransomware, or corrupting them. That's an adverse event. An employee accidentally shared confidential information with unauthorized individual due to a misconfiguration in file permission. That's an adverse event. But notice it's accidentally. Accidentally we did it. Nevertheless, it's an adverse event. Employee download an unauthorized software or a game. That's an adverse event. Now, how about cybersecurity incidents? Think of cybersecurity incidents as a subset of adverse event, but they are characterized specifically by incidents that have a cybersecurity angle driven by malicious intent. So when the adverse event has a malicious intent, it's a cybersecurity incident. So unlike general adverse events, these are directly related to cybersecurity breaches or attacks intending to undermine the organization's cybersecurity measure. You're doing this on purpose. Examples of that would be a cyber criminal launches a DDoS attack, overwhelming a website, denial distributed of service attack. The purpose is to get the IT staff busy somewhere else, so they attempt to penetrate the network in another location. That's malicious. Phishing campaign. Trick users into disclosing login credential. That's driven by malicious attempt. So it's an adverse event, but it's malicious, therefore it's a cybersecurity incident. Ransomware. Well, encrypt vital company data with attackers demanding payment for decrypting keys. Sensitive information is inadvertently exposed to the public due to a misconfigured cloud storage permission. Now notice here, there's no intention, there's no malicious intention, but the exposure is large. I would say this will amount to a cybersecurity incident, a scenario that, while not stem from malicious attempt, will fall under a cybersecurity incident because of its implication for data privacy and security. Let's take a look at this multiple choice questions to distinguish between a cybersecurity event and a cybersecurity incident. Let's see. An employee receives a phishing email but does not open any links or attachment. That's an event. Versus an employee opening phishing email and inadvertently downloading ransomware. That's an incident. Yes, the first one indeed is an event because it happened. We received an email. We did not open it. It's an event, but it did not amount to an adverse event. It did not amount to an incident. And the second, versus an employee opening the email and downloading the ransomware, that's an incident. I would say A is a good answer. Let's look at B. A firewall blocks all incoming traffic as part of its default configuration. That's an event. 100% true. Versus a firewall malfunctioning and allowing all traffic. That's an incident. That's also true. So A is true, B is true. We might have all the above correct. Let's look at C. Scheduled backup of database. That's an event. Correct. Versus accidental deletion of a database. Incident. True. Guess what? All the above are true. So here it tells you, it shows us clearly, or this multiple choice kind of shows you three different examples differentiating between an event and a cybersecurity incident. So notice the third one, although it's accidental deletion, but deleting all the database, that's a serious cybersecurity incident. What should you do now? You're going to go to Farhat Lectures, look at additional resources that's going to help you, especially if you're studying for your CPA exam, accounting courses, finance courses, information systems and control. Good luck, study hard, and of course, stay safe.